and gentlemen, welcome back to Danny Aaron's More. Today, we're doing something slightly different, right? I want to use this channel as anything I want to do, all right? There's no rules on the channel, especially if you've seen the recent videos. I mean, I'll quickly plug it. This isn't, sorry for plugging. Yeah, basically, none of these videos are getting monetized right now, so that means I can just have fun. None of this is for money. It's just for passion, all right? So, without further ado, I would like to speak about the whole VAR situation with Liverpool. More importantly now, because they have, the Premier League have released the full VAR audio, which basically shows them doing the entire process. I'm sure you've seen it, and I don't think I can play the whole thing here. What I'll do is quickly play like a very, very quick snippet just to get you an idea.
On-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Are you happy with this?
Offside goal, yeah.
So yeah, as you can see there, that was the full, not the full, that was a little bit of the audio, right? And it's very clear. I mean, you know, even if you couldn't get it from that, you can get it from the comments that this is that Garnacho's dad? That's Garnacho's dad, I think. Wait, is it? I have no idea. And he said, wow, this is scandalous. This is genuinely one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in football. They're messed up. Blah, 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 blah. Right, I don't think people need to know how bad this decision was, all right? I mean, if I quickly get a little screenshot of it, again, I don't think I really need to do this in the slightest, but just in case you've not seen it, I want you to be able to watch this, even if you've never watched football before, you can still see. So apparently, you know, you can clearly see that. From that angle alone, it is absolutely outrageously onside. I feel like it's a little bit closer than that, but this angle looks a bit different. But like, yeah, this is like not close in the slightest. It's clearly onside, but they've obviously given it offside. Now, with that being said, where do we go from here? Because they keep saying in the video, again, I'm not sure if it's like, if we include it, but like, as they keep saying, delay the game, to delay the game, stop the game. I don't know what the replay operator means, but this bloke was on his knees to say delay the game, right? So the game's already like kicked off again, calm. But he, you know, one guy's obviously realised, oh wait, that's not the right thing. We've set, you know, he's given it offside when it's clearly onside. Delay the game.
To delay the game, stop the game.
There's this rule in football which I would never understand, where it's like, once the game restarts, you can't do anything about it, which, in fairness, for one, I've never got that. I don't really understand why that's a thing. If you can clearly see there's an error, why not just, when the ball goes out of play, correct the error? I don't get the old, nope, game's already gone on again. And I also don't get it even more so, because who remembers this? When Man United was awarded a penalty from VAR after the game finished. I don't get the final whistle already went. It went. And then they went to VAR, and then they added, and they made all the players come back on the pitch and then give them a penalty. I don't understand it, all right? So I would never understand the argument of the game's already playing on, don't worry about it. I reckon we just scrap that, and if there's an obvious mistake in VAR, just when the ball goes out of play. Look, right, like there's loads of times they could do it when the ball's out of play. Like it went out for a throw-in, and the guy's saying delay the game. The Robertson's taken a throw-in, and you go, nope, sorry, the game's already been in play, can't do it. It's not right. And lads, I'm a Tottenham fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm backing Liverpool here. What I want to quickly do before we go on to anything else is I want to look at there. I'll be honest, I don't know what the PGMOL mean, but I think it's basically the people in charge of the thing. I'm not really sure. They have released a statement by saying they've acknowledged the significant human error occurred during the first half of the game. The goal by Luis Diaz was disallowed for offside by on the on-field team of match officials. This was a clear and obvious factual error and should have resulted in a goal being awarded through VAR intervention. However, VAR failed to intervene. Lads, I don't think it's that outrageous to say, you know what? So they've clearly said, right, absolute clear and obvious factual error and should have resulted in a goal. Even as a Tottenham fan, I have no issue with them just going, you know, the game is finished. Let's just make it 2-2. Do you know what I mean? It was 2-1. But if it was a clear and obvious factual error, what's stopping them just saying, you know what, let's add the goal on? I don't think that's outrageous, but I mean, I'm glad they've not done that. Do you know what I mean? We've got a few, right, so this, right, Mark Goldbridge is my source here, so this might be wrong, no offense. But he said the audio from the VAR is clearly very bad. They are considering they suspended everyone involved for this weekend. So apparently everybody in the VAR team has been suspended. Again, this is Mark Goldbridge. I don't really know if it's true. He's probably quite, you know, he's quite a smart cookie. So yeah, the audio, everybody behind that, the audio has been suspended. But what he also said, which I agree with, some of the people, like, you know, in the video, or maybe you didn't see the video, one of them keeps going, delay the game, that's not right. If he's getting sacked as well, that's not right. Because as Mark Goldbridge says, the VAR officials have been hung out to dry as well. They told them to delay the game, and the protocol said no. Don't mix about individuals, and I agree with that. If that bloke that was going to delay the game is now out of a job, Premier League can I can't swear, they could do something to a body part of mine down there, all right? But with that being said, boys, that's basically the whole VAR drama, I guess you can say. Let me know your thoughts. People are even speaking about the game being replayed. Honestly, let's replay them. Let's do Tottenham versus Liverpool part 2, mate. We're slapping 4-0. Do you know what I mean? But no, I think replay is a bit absurd. I think let's just worst case scenario. I mean, I don't think anything's happening from here, but if they were to do it, just give them a goal. Do you know what I mean? Make it 2-2. Bob's your uncle. Do you know what I mean? On the topic of the game, right? Obviously there was another like kind of drama, blah blah blah, where basically Curtis Jones, I mean, from the picture alone, you can see that's a red card. Basically, let me not get biased. Curtis Jones stamped on, I believe it was Basuma's like ankle, whatever you can see right there, and he got a straight red card. This was a lot of controversy, if not more than the VAR one. People going, never red card, blah blah blah, barely a yellow card. I'll be honest, I don't really see that. I tweeted, if Romero did what Curtis Jones did, you'd all be shouting for him to get a red card. It's spot on. If that was Romero or just anybody else, if that was a Tottenham player, every single Liverpool fan or even just every single neutral watching would be like, yeah, that's a red card. So much so, as you can see, Liverpool appealed against a red card. They appealed it. They went, no, that's not a red card. How dare you? But then Liverpool's appeal against Curtis Jones' red card versus Tottenham has been rejected, which means Curtis Jones has been suspended for the next 3 games. I think that's a bit harsh. I know it's a straight red, so I guess that's the rules. But, like, he didn't mean it. Do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't mean it, fair enough. But it's a red card no matter what. I feel like 3 games should only be for, like, violent conduct, whatever. It's not violent conduct. I happily admit it was by accident, fair enough. But it's still a red card. You can't look at that. Look at the screenshot. I don't care what the context is. Oh, he got the ball first. He did the... I don't care. The end of it resulted in these bloody studs on his ankles. So obviously it's offside. Obviously it's a red card. Maybe not 3 games, but yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the Downey Aaron's More video today. I want to do more like this. Like, genuinely, I want to treat this channel just as a vibe channel where I can speak about anything. I like speaking about stuff, especially when it's relating kind of to me because Tottenham and Liverpool. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace.